Well, good morning. It is Monday, October 16th. Want to bring you the latest data here in the Austin metro area. Starting out with this chart here, this is a 5-year trends report. We are the red line for 2022. And you can see this is the number of closed sales per month. Once we get to September, we are significantly below any of the past 5 years. 2022 is the dark blue line just above us. But even last fall, even when the market was seeing kind of rapid price cooling, we were still selling a number, probably at least 500 more homes or more a month than we saw this past September. So this is just showing you that the market is really seeing a reduction in the number of units sold. The big question is why? Well, I think we all know the answer. It is mortgage rates. This is a look as of last Friday. We'll get some new rates today, but the 30-year fixed is now over 7.5%. We're sitting at about 7.6%. And every product from the 15-year to the VA loans to ARMs, everything is above 7% at this time. It's just really cooling the market, not just here, but we're hearing that kind of all over. On top of that, we also have seasonality. We traditionally just have fewer sales this late in the year. And so you add that with high interest rates, we're really seeing it start to come down. Well, let's look at some September data. This just came out. So the top box is the 5-county metro area. So that's Travis, Williamson, Hayes, Bastrop, Caldwell. So those 5 counties. Total sales year over year in September was down 23%. So literally, there's 1/4 of all the sales that even happened last fall when the market was slowing down last fall. We're seeing even fewer sales now. Pendings are up a little bit year over year, but new listings are down. Not as many people are trying to sell right now. Ignore net new listings. The numbers are just a bit too small. So average and median sold price, again, 5-county metro area, we're not down that much from last year. We're down about 1.8% on the average sold price, about 4.5% median sold price cooling, but not an aggressive fall. We were already seeing prices come down May to September last year, kind of seeing those prices come down. So now it's compressing the difference between those two. Days on market, we're sitting about 61 days on market. And so if you're a seller right now, you can probably attest, yep, I believe that, because it feels like it takes a long time to get activity at your property. Most homes are only going to get a few showings a week. And so it takes time to get the right buyer in the door. So days on market are going up and months of inventory going up. If we look at the city of Austin, total sales are down about 16%, not quite as bad as the total market. Net new listings are down. So we're seeing fewer listings. Pendings almost equal to last year. Average sold price and median sold price is almost break even. It's down less than 1% from this time last year. So the city's kind of holding together a little better. I think what happens is when prices come down, people can come back into the city. And we also don't have as much new construction competing against resale as you do out in the suburbs. And so that tends to help bring it down. You may also have higher median incomes in the city as well. And so those buyers are still able to afford the higher prices. So that is a look at kind of Austin on a high level. This is rental data, and want to wrap up with this. So as we look at rental data, the rent market's cooled a little as well. So total leases, we're up about 6% over this time last year. In other words, more things are coming up for lease. There's more listings. This is single family and duplex. So if you go to my past couple videos, I think last week we talked about apartments. This week we're looking at single family and duplex rents. So the rents have come down a little bit from this time last year. Again, some of that we have more inventory in the market. And the median price of rents has come down a little bit as well. Not a lot, but it's coming down and it's taking longer to rent it out. Average days on market, it's taking a little over a month now to get the average property leased out, whereas last year it was under a month to get it leased out. If we look at duplexes, that was single family. If we look at duplexes, leases are up about 10%. New listings are up 21%. So we have a lot more duplexes out for lease right now. The average price, the good news is it's come up a little bit. I'd call these numbers almost break even. If your property's in better condition or in better shape. A lot of these duplexes are beat up, they're old, they're not in a great condition. They're going to take longer to lease out. Average days on market for a duplex unit is about 40 days on the market. So if you are a seller right now, we are in the fourth quarter. We are heading towards the holidays. We're heading towards Thanksgiving. So our time is now. We want to get buyers in there. We want to get this thing under contract in the next 3 or 4 weeks, ideally, because it's just going to continue to slow down just naturally because of the seasonality of the market with Thanksgiving and the holidays, Christmas, all the religious holidays coming up. And then if you are a buyer right now, just be aware interest rates are still pretty volatile and they're still kind of going up. We want to work with your lenders very closely and figure out all the different buying options that you have, the different programs that are available to you, because your goal is to be able to lock in a rate that you can afford. And number two, are there any programs out there that we can lock in maybe to help bring that rate down a little bit, which helps lower your monthly payment? Hope this information is helpful. We want to share data like this with you every single week. You can check out these videos on my YouTube channel at Ryan Kelly Group on YouTube. In the meantime, if you are buying, selling, or investing in real estate or want to have a deeper conversation about the Austin market, please don't hesitate to reach out. Until then, hope you're enjoying our beautiful fall weather, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks.